everyone, my name is Jessica. I am a current UB student in the Masters of Social Work program. I'm actually a dual degree student, so I'm getting my Master's in Social Work and my Master's in Public Health. I want to talk a little bit why I decided to choose my degree here at UB. So I decided to go for my dual degree in Public Health and Social Work because I've always been interested in the health field along with the kind of mental health and social work field. I specifically decided to go for social work because I love the flexibility of being a social worker. I love being able to focus on kind of micro practice, but also being able to branch out all the way to macro practice. I decided to do public health because I am very interested in the medical field. After the COVID pandemic, I feel like there's a huge need for more public health workers. And so I wanted to be able to really be able to start bridging the gap potentially between the physical health world and the mental health world. And I decided to choose UB because I could pursue my dual degree, so I could get my master's in social work and my master's in public health. I really love that the UB social work program is trauma-informed and a human rights kind of perspective. I think that the program is really a great structured program. It allows you to, in your first year, get your kind of foundational courses, learn what social work is really all about, and then in your advanced year, you're able to have a bit more flexibility and take the courses that are more maybe interesting to you. And I think that's really great. I also love the way that they have the dual degree program structured. So if you do a dual degree, at least for public health, your first year you could do social work, your second year you would do public health, and then your third year they combine it. So you're not really going for a whole lot of extra time to get 2 master's degrees, which is really wonderful that UB has this opportunity for anyone who's interested in a dual degree. Well, my experience in the program so far has been really great. I really love the professors that I have and I've been able to work with. The students at UB are absolutely wonderful. The school of social work students are amazing. They always allow for really deep and rich discussions in a very safe space. And I think that's been really wonderful. I feel like the UB social work program is full of so many different people. And it's been a really wonderful opportunity to meet so many other people and learn about so many areas of social work that I wasn't aware of before. So it's been really cool. My really favorite opportunity I've had so far has been in my field placement. I have a field placement at an elementary school in Niagara Falls, and it has been the most wonderful experience I've ever had. I am so beyond lucky to have had this experience, and it's going to be something I think that stays with me for my whole entire career. And so I have loved my field placement, and I've heard such great stories about other people who have absolutely loved their field placement. So my career goals after completing the program, most likely, I really love school social work. It's a huge area of interest for me. I could absolutely see myself staying in the school system, but I could also see myself working in the healthcare field in some aspect as a medical social worker and public health worker. I think I just have to see what ends up being a little more interesting for me, but both of those fields are areas of interest for me. So advice I have for students who are potentially going to be going for their MSW or for a dual degree in social work and something else, feel free to reach out to people and ask questions. And if you're interested in getting some hands-on experience before you start, that's also a great way to figure out if this might be for you or not. I think the really great thing about social work is it's flexible. And if you're a person who likes to have the freedom to do a whole bunch of different things and you don't necessarily like feeling stuck in one place, I think social work is an amazing field and amazing opportunity to be able to have a diverse set of experiences that you'll never have otherwise. And my advice is to, really allow yourself the opportunity to find something you love. And when you're in the program, you have to take care of yourself. I think it can always be a little tough to do that, especially when you're in a master's degree and especially if you're pursuing a dual degree. So, make sure that you're engaging in some sort of self-care, you know, all the time. It should be at least, an hour or two every day of something that you really enjoy. And I think for any incoming students, feel free to ask as many questions as you need. Ask the faculty, ask professors, ask other students. Like, don't be afraid to ask the tough questions about the reality of what social work is or what any of these other degrees are. I think it's important to know what you're getting into and to really feel out if something like this is for you. So don't be afraid to ask a bunch of questions, because I think that's the best way to learn what's going to be best for you. And if you do decide to pursue any program, especially this one, I think it's important to definitely take care of yourself and make sure that you are always putting yourself first so that you can help others. And the kind of long-term goal is to take care of yourself so that, you can help others. And I think this program is so wonderful because it allows for a lot of self-exploration and introspection. And so I think the really great thing about the UB social work program is you learn so much about yourself, and you get to have a lot of self-reflection, which is a really great opportunity. And it's something that's needed before we go into the actual field. So yeah, I definitely recommend this program. It has been such a wonderful experience so far. If you're interested in the dual degree, I also highly recommend it. UB is amazing for allowing both opportunities. And I think this program is very fitted to the needs of the students, which is amazing. So thank you for watching.